Okay, I guess this is the first video log. I'm still deciding if I want to look into the camera or whatnot. Basically, this whole thing, and I know I'm not wearing a shirt, I'm sorry. It's just what I do. But, so this is my own video log, and the reason I make this, just a reminder, is to push myself to improve my life situation. And it's because I really feel like I have a lack of oversight and a lack of discipline. So the vacation is just beginning. And basically, what I want to do, and this is not something that's meant for entertainment because then I would do a lot more editing. This is just for me. What I want to do is I want to just, at the end of each day, want to make a video log about what I've done, what I've accomplished. And I'm still even doubting if I'm going to put it on public or not. I mean, I don't mind other people seeing my accomplishments. I don't even know if it's gonna work. But yeah. So this is the first video, and I guess this serves as the first video log then. So yeah, what I've done right now is I've made a planning. I've been fighting really hard to make my school, to make sure that I could stay on it because of some setbacks I had. And there's a lot of things I want to do in my life, and I don't really pay attention to those enough. Like for example, in the back there you see I'm just gonna talk as if I'm speaking to somebody. I guess that works for me. But if you look right there, you can see all those little letters, and on the left there is plannings, and I believe those have been on there for over a year, and they say stuff like you want to wake up at 9. You want to shower, eat, look outside because I wanted to do something about my eyesight. Maybe slow down the process of my eyesight getting worse. Even though my eyes are fine, by the way. But it's just an example. I wanted to train my body. I actually actively planned in something like a time where I would do nothing because I feel like if you go for a planning, you always want to do more. But I don't want to be like that. I want to also plan to rest and to do nothing because I think that's just as important. There's something I always say. It's basically a sentence that I came up with. It's very simple, but without work, no rest, and without rest, no work. And the meaning is that if you work too hard, you're not going to be able to rest if you wait. let me catch this up. If you don't work, you can't rest because it's gonna be eating you alive, so to say. You're gonna lay in bed. You're not gonna be happy, and it's hard to sleep when you're not happy. You're gonna be thinking about stuff, or all you do is ever sleep. And if that's all you do, then you don't get any work done, and you won't be able to rest properly, because in my eyes, true rest is when you when you feel like you've accomplished something. For example, if you had a really stressful day because you had to do something important, that's really when you accomplish that in the evening and you go to bed, that's when you feel like you've done something good, and the day after often feels lackey because there's no excitement the way it was. There's no risk, and no pushing yourself. So I feel like you can only truly rest and be happy, have the best rest in your life, when you feel like you've done something that made your rest worth it. So that's something that I want to do. So I actively plan in my rest as well. I don't just want to work. And without rest, you're not able to work because you can keep working and working and working, even and stuff, and you can feel accomplished. But if you don't recharge, obviously you're not going to be able to be alert. You need a lot of sleep, and there is such things as burnouts, and burnouts, they're not things you can just get real quick and get rid of real quick. They take time to develop, and they take even more time maybe to get rid of sometimes. So yeah, that's my sense here. Without work, no rest. Without rest, no work. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So the other things that are on there is like I wanted to fix my bow. It's on my bed right there. But I'm actually planning on selling it anyway. So there's a lot of school stuff on there. I wanted to do some Duolingo, which is like an app where I can learn a language because I know Dutch and English, and I want to learn another one. I want to learn, another language. I basically what I want to do is that planning that's been on there. I want to get to it. I want to actually better my life because I'm 24 years old right now. My birthday is in February. Right now it is July, and I'm at the end of my youth. So I've always been thinking about this grand scheme, like it all means something, right? And it really just doesn't necessarily mean anything. I feel like I've always done this procrastination thing where I would convince myself that I could do it then, and then I could do that, and oh yeah, if I just do this, and but at the end, it's really hard for me. It's really hard to actually do stuff. If I set a goal for myself, I'm happy that I set the goal, and I'll be like, yeah, nice, I did this, I made this planning, and now I'm gonna stick to it. And then you don't stick to it, and it's because I'm not busy with it enough. I allow myself to wander away into video games and stuff like that. And I'm not saying I want to give up video games, but I want to actively have control over my life, which is why I'm making this video log, is because I want to be confronted with the thoughts, and I want to force myself to disciplinary explain, that's not really a way of saying it, what I'm doing and how I've done it, and that way maybe get some more oversight. So that's what I wanted to do. Now, there's a list of things that I wanted to begin with. It's almost vacation. There's a slight chance I have to do some more work for school. So that sucks. I'm also growing my hair out again. But I'll get to that. And anyway, it's going to be a pretty long video, I guess. So the first day, I've wrote down a lot of things in this little book. And I want to work on these things every day, or at least pick one of them. And some of these points that I've written in here will require multiple days, consistent working. Some of them even every day. The Duolingo thing, where you learn Spanish, for example. I want to learn Spanish. So there's a few things that I want. The first thing is the sleep rhythm. I want to fix my sleep rhythm, and I've been having issues with sleeping for forever. Like, that's me. People literally define me by my sleeping problems. That's how bad it is. And I've noticed that if I have 8 hours to 9 hours of sleep, that's when I'm truly recharged. That's when I wake up by myself, ready for the day. So that's at least 8 hours, which I already know it's going to be really hard for me to achieve. My plan right now is to, I've got some sleeping pills. I don't really take any medicine, but sleeping pills, I have those, melatonin, that's what you call it. I want to take those at 12:30. They normally take about 30 to 45 minutes to start working. So then I would be asleep at around 1 o'clock, maybe 1:30. And for me, that is an acceptable time. That's better than acceptable. That's really good for me, because normally I sleep around 3, 4 o'clock, which is not good. So that's the first thing I'm going to work on. And in every video log, I'm going to come back to this, say what I've done, just quickly. It's going to be shorter videos, but I'm just going to say what I've done. Have I accomplished each point? This one, the next one, have I accomplished that? What have I done? And if I had something special happen during the day, I'll talk about that, because that's what I do. Okay, so taking sleeping pills 12:30, gonna go to bed at 1 o'clock in the midnight. I'm gonna wake up at 8:55. Now I saw a YouTube video and I just noticed I don't have any pants, so I'm literally just gonna put that on real quick. I mean, if I'm gonna show myself on YouTube, I do have to keep it somewhat appropriate. So what I heard from someone is that I have an alarm clock here, right? And this clock, this is something I've always needed. I've always been reliant on my phone, this one right here, and they would get battery problems. They would get all sorts of issues, and that is not good. Also, what I do is I sit on my phone every night. I watch YouTube, and it helps me. I even listen to ASMR sometimes. It's helpful. But when I wake up, I don't really wake up. I've never managed to have a schedule like that, and I know the importance of it. It's really important. And so I looked up some YouTube videos on how to better your life. That's something that's already very confronting to do for many people. For me, it's very confronting as well. But they said it's really important that when you wake up, that your alarm is not next to your bed, because you will just hit it and you will keep on sleeping. And that's something you don't want to do. So they say, don't let your alarm be your phone. Make it a normal alarm. And then put it somewhere away from your bed, so that you have to get out of bed and you have to actually turn it off. And that's what I'm going to do. So the first point is me. I have the alarm set to 8:55. Recall that I had on my whiteboard there that I wanted to wake up at 9. 8:55 it's going to be. So from now on, the alarm mode is on. And just like that, I have started the first thing. Now, when I wake up, I want to continue with first getting some food real quick, because a lot of people skip breakfast, and that is very unhealthy. I want to work on every part of my life and see how much it makes me better. I want to see how much this improves me. And my hair is really stupid right now. Anyway, okay, so I want to wake up, get food. I'm going to shower and brush, and I'm going to do some Duolingo, which I have just installed. And I plan on, it has daily challenges that you can select different difficulties, and I picked the most difficult one. I know I can handle that because I've already done a few weeks of it, and I now know some basic Spanish. Yo soy Robin, por favor. Okay, I'm not gonna prove that right now because I still don't know anything, but I know something, so that's good. And so when I wake up, I go do these things. I also go do Duolingo. I also have a friend of mine who's going to join in on doing that. Danara is her name. She wanted to learn some language too, so why not? Right, so then this is going to be weird, but I guess I should say everything on these vlogs. I guess I should really confront myself and not be afraid. Censorship. Because it's about my life and it's serious and I need to take it serious. So I haven't done an STD test in a long time. Now, it's not like I go around very much. That's not what I do, and I'm not here to explain myself. But I think it's good for everybody to just do these checkups. And I haven't done that in, I don't know, like 1.5 years. A year. So I want to do that. I want to actually, so I'm going to call my doctor or whatever. I'm just going to ask, hey, can I do one of these tests? And then I'll be sure that I'm safe. And every time, I feel like everybody should do this. It's part of your life. Obviously, you're going to find love in your life sometime. Sometimes it's late, sometimes it isn't. And I think it's important that safety comes first, because you love the people that you do that stuff with. So you want to take care of them and you want to take care of yourself. So everybody should do these tests every now and then. So that's what I'm going to do as well. Right, on to the next point. A little bit easier to talk about, maybe. I feel like I have too much useless stuff. Way too much useless stuff. Well, not per se useless, but I have a lot of stuff that I just don't use, so to say. And I want to sell some stuff, which is literally my list. I want to sell some stuff. So financially, I'm not getting any money right now, which is because I'm studying, and to be honest, I hate work. I hate it. It's confronting maybe, because I could work, I have the time for it, but I just can't push myself to do it, because all those stupid little jobs that you get, like I've done a lot of it, it sucks. I hate it. So I don't want to do that. But, so I'll instead be very careful with what I buy and what I sell. And right now I feel like I've bought too much, and I feel like I have some stuff I don't use that is worth something. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do. I just closed my window real quick. I'm planning on selling my bow. Yep, that's right. I am a very, very big fan of bows. This bow was one of the best bows that you could ever get. It's a Hoyt Game Master 2. It's fucking beautiful. It's gorgeous. Look at this. This is the same bow that Hawkeye used in the Avengers as well, and it's amazing. But I don't use it, and I have so many things that I want to do, like, and they all take so much time, so much time. And I feel like I've wasted too much money, so I'm gonna sell it. And you know, if I really want to shoot with the bow, I'll just buy a cheaper one someday. But I'm gonna sell it. Behind me, there's a chair with this cute little bear on it. It's my big friend. I didn't give him a name yet, but it's like a massive bear. I'm gonna sell the chair that he's sitting on for $20 or something. So I'm gonna sell my camera. I have bought a few cameras lately, 2 of them to be precise, and I've been hunting second-hand things so I don't waste too much money. But no, wrong one. I basically have this really good Nikon here. It makes beautiful pictures, and it's I kind of don't want to sell it, but I'm not using it, so I'm gonna sell it. Yeah, I have a lightsaber right there, hilt. You can't really see it, but it's there, that thingy here. And somehow it broke, but if I fix it, I can sell it for multiple hundreds. So I'm gonna do that, definitely. And I'm also going to, oh, this is fun. I'm going to actually hire, put this up for hire. I have bought this box over here. Just gonna do it like this. So I bought this music box because I feel like it's just something I always wanted to have, right? And I'm gonna set it up for hire. People can spend a little money on this and they can hire it for an evening. It's kind of a little test, and it's also a trade because I really wanted to have that. I really did. So I wanted to buy it anyway. Now I made it into a test. I want to see if I can make the money back. You know, it's always good to try new things, so that's something. So that's that. That's about the money. Oh no, one more thing. I want to collect the money that I have on different bank accounts, because right now my money, I got money from my grandpa, money from wherever, money I saved, and it's all just money coming in from my tax thingy that the country supports the students by lending money. So I'm lending it. I don't want to go too much into debt either, which is why I always want to be very careful. And right now I have money scattered across different bank accounts. So I'm just gonna, obviously I'm not gonna relay all that information right now, but I'm at least gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna get that scattered money, gonna put it together. I'm gonna make a list of everything that I have. I'm gonna look up how much money I owe the government, basically, because the government here lends money to the students, and I've already spent some of it. So I want to see, am I in debt? Am I not? And so I'm gonna come back to that. There's a lot of things to speak about. Damn, it's gonna be a long video, but no reason not to. This is not for entertainment. This is for myself, so I can look back at me and see how much I've improved. So yeah, the next thing is my back. I have a chronic injury in my lower back, and it is something I haven't really felt in a long time. So you would say, so it's not chronic, right? But it is. It never truly goes away. I once lifted up a very big tree, and after that I made a very big mistake in the gym, and it caused my back to just go to be fucked up, basically. And I've been out, I was out of everything. I couldn't even move in my own bed without pain. I couldn't put my shoes on without extreme pain, right? And over the years, that has become significantly less. But for a whole year, I was just out. No gym, nothing. I was out. And it's become gradually better and better and better. And right now, I haven't felt it for weeks, but I still... Well, it hasn't hurt for weeks, but I still feel that it's weak. Something in there snapped. Something happened. I don't know what it is. I'm able to go to the gym and lift to my fullest potential, but I still need to be careful. And what this has taught me is that I need to look at my posture a lot. I want to prepare myself for later. I'm a very long dude, 6 foot 4, which is 1 meter 93 centimeters. And I wanna take care of my body, so I'm gonna do some back practice. I'm also gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna come back to this, but this is something specifically that I want to pay attention to, is strengthening my core with some exercises to make sure that my back stays strong and so that it stays away. Because if I get it back, if I make a wrong move, if I do something bad, then it can come back. And I've noticed that because like months ago, for example, I once again just triggered the pain in there. It's exactly the same spot as always. And I'm basically in a lot of pain for up to a week long. I'll just be in a lot of pain, and it makes me a grumpy person. It's not nice. So yeah, I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna look up practice for my back that supports it, and I'm gonna do that each day. I want to actively do more things with my friends. I have written here uitjes, which is Dutch for things I'm gonna do, events basically, with my friends. I've already written down some stuff, so I want to do something with my best friend Jamie. We already booked a vacation with the friends group that we have. I want to do a Viking run, well, or maybe something like it. I want to challenge myself that way. I think it's a good way to stay in shape. Yeah. So I want to swim with my best girlfriends, Hannah and Mandy. I love them. I want to do stuff with them because I care. Okay, so that's all I have for now. I'm probably gonna look if I can do some more, but I don't want to fill it up too much, so we'll just see what's on the menu. Now about going to the gym again. So what I want to do is I always worked out. I've lost 6 kilograms of weight because of Corona. The gyms closed up. My favorite gym spot outside just got pulled out of the ground, and all the other places were illegal, or there were always people working out there, not clean. We're in a pandemic right now. COVID is striking everyone, and my little brother is a risk factor, is what they call it. So I wanted to be very careful. In any case, I haven't gymmed for about 3/4 of a year, half a year, and I've lost 6 kilograms. I want to get that back. So what I'm gonna do, since I have time now, and since next year I don't have internship, I'm going to go to the gym 4 times every week, at least. I'm gonna really push myself to do this and make it. I'm gonna go back in there. I've already had a few days of gym again, so I'm very happy with that. And I want to do six-pack training 2 times a week, because I always do it once, and I feel as a long stretch out guy that it takes some time to develop. So that's my planning for that. I also want to do some stretching, because I feel like I really hit my injury when I stretch my body, and that sounds like a bad thing, but it means that if I go train and I become more stiff, I might get more pain, and I think it's good to keep stretching. So I'm gonna very carefully do some stretching exercises to keep myself flexible. Okay, next. And this is a very big thing that I've always wanted to do, but I've never gotten to it. And now it's vacation, so I'm gonna put the effort in it. I want to start playing the piano. I, long time ago, have decided that the piano is my instrument. I have been thinking, I've always felt like dancing and playing music are a great way to steam, to really let your emotions out there. For a lot of people, dancing is like steaming. Just like for me, going to the gym, I can really use energy and I can steam myself, and it's healthy for your mind. So that's I've always wanted to be able to play an instrument, so I bought a piano. It's an electrical piano. It's downstairs. I want to actually practice this every day. Not very long, just half an hour every day, but I want to practice this every day. And I'm going to look for a place where I can actually get lessons, which is something I'm going to do in the coming days. And I'm actually going to take lessons because I want to know the way I sit, the way I use my fingers on the piano. I want somebody to instruct me. So I'm going to play piano. On to the next thing, I'm going to fix my drone. I'm an FPV flyer. I sometimes fly with a drone. That's like a quadcopter, and it's really small. I also have a big one, but it's broken right now because it dropped from a very big height onto the concrete, and I'm going to fix that drone. Next up, I'm gonna clean my media files. That's right, I'm actually gonna clear my browser history. No, I'm gonna clean up everything, because my digital files are a big part of my life, and my phone, for example, my tablet, my computer, my laptop, whatever. I want to clean that all out so that everything is set, so that the pictures, my memories, and everything are saved, so that I can look back on them without thinking like, okay, there's so much pictures in there, I'm not even going to look at it. I want to make sure that everything I have on my phone is useful or something great to look back on, for example. So yeah, I want to clean all my media files. we're nearing the end here from the first vlog. It's probably going to be 30 minutes around that. Basically, me and my friend Wessel, it's also one of my best friends, we have a Minecraft server, and this has become a hobby of mine. I've been doing this for, I think, 8 years, and I've not consistently done it, but basically I've had my own Minecraft server. I had a great job, I mean, a great time working on that. It was really nice to think of a story and to make it work. It's almost like developing your own video game. And so I figured out that my friend Wessel was also doing that, but his own server. And we kind of we kind of started working together, which is a very nice thing. We started from scratch. We actually made this massive world. And I bought a very small mini ITX PC for it to make sure that I can run our server with a lot of RAM. And that PC right now is not fixed yet. I had some problems with it, so I had to send it up to the manufacturer of some parts that are in there, and they told me that it should work now. So what I'm going to do the coming days is I'm going to fix that computer, and I'm going to run the server on it, and I'm going to work on the server because it's amazing. It's like an open world game that we're developing with a whole storyline, and it's just generally amazing to do. So I'm gonna work on that. Looks and hygiene. Okay, that's another point. My looks. Right now, when I look into the screen, I'm constantly looking at myself here. Let me catch my breath. Jesus, I'm talking a lot. Right now, I'm not happy with the way I look, and a lot of people tell me, "Oh yeah, you look good. You look pretty. You know, you got a good body." Okay, sure, yes, I do, but I'm not happy with it. I want to improve. It's never about where you are, it's about where you want to go, right? And it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And that's true. You don't get happy from reaching a destination, only temporarily. You get happy from improving. And I do not think that I am in the shape that I really want to be in, to be self-secured, to be happy. So what I'm going to do is, my plan right now is I'm going to grow my hair longer. I just want to go for this man bun. The question is, am I going to survive? Because I've done it before and I failed. I've done it again and I failed. The reason why is because the first time I started to get an itchy head. It started to itch whenever I went to the gym. It itched like crazy, and I don't know what it was. But yeah, so then you got tunnel vision because of the hairs coming down. It becomes hot, it becomes fat real quick. It takes super long to dry. But I just like it, and I want to reach the stage where I can put it into a knot, because I think that would suit me a lot. So I'm trying to grow it out again, and the plan right now is I'm going to try and really push forward with this. But if for whatever reason it starts to itch again, I might try to maybe go see a doctor again, because the last time it wasn't lice, it wasn't fleas, it was nothing like that. I went to the doctor, I checked it out, nothing was wrong with my hair or scalp. But for some reason it started itching. So if that happens again, I'm going to get rid of my hair if I can't fix it real quick. I'm gonna go short, it's gonna look great. But that's what I'm gonna go for with my hair. And on the other hand, of course, looks, my body, I'm gonna train it. I just talked about that. Hygiene, I'm a very hygienic person, if that's even a word. So I don't really have to, I'm just gonna, I guess, vlog about, I don't know, hygiene is important to me, but I've always done it really well, so I don't think there's gonna be complications, but if there are, I'll be sure to tell it in this vlog. Cleaning, that's the same thing. I always clean my room. I think it's important. A very great man that I look up to called Jordan Peterson, he always says, if you want to fix your life, the first thing you do is you clean your room, because your room is where you're always at most of the time. And if it's a mess, it most of the times reflects on what your mind is. It's also a mess. And he's got all these reasons. I actually have a book from him. It's right there. It's called 12 Rules for Life. I've never read it. I've never read a single book. Okay, that's not true, but I've not read much. And if I am ever gonna read a book, it's gonna be that one. And the first rule in that is clean your room. And I don't even fucking care why. I'm just gonna do it because I feel like that's a good way to start. Then my friends and my love life. I feel like it's pretty much covered in all the other points that I've discussed. But yeah. I want to make sure to spend enough time with them and do fun stuff with them, which is also spoken about in the events tab. So that's everything. It's literally 29 minutes, 55 seconds. So this is the first vlog. I don't think there's much to say. These are all the points that I could think of right now. I'm gonna work on them. Today is gonna be the first day. I'm actually not gonna upload tonight because it's already 3 o'clock. This is kind of the planning phase. So this is more like the beginning video. This is the planning thing. I want to work on the planning today. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna begin with the waking up from point 1 that I just spoke about. It's not gonna change much. It's mostly gonna be what I just talked about. So yeah, obviously I can't immediately start with the piano. I still need to look for a teacher, and I still need to like plan that stuff out. I can't all do that today, but that's stuff that I'm going to do over the days. And because I make these vlogs, I'm gonna have to confront myself with what I have done, what I haven't done. So that really is the reason why I did all this. And I don't owe anything to anybody, but to anybody who listens to this, I highly recommend that you also do this. Maybe even keep it private if you want to. It's just important that you keep oversight over your life, and it'll be like a reflection, like writing a reflection about yourself. I really think that's gonna work, and it's gonna be healthy. It's gonna bring discipline and confrontation, which is something that you need, especially at a younger age. I haven't figured out a way to sign off yet. I'm probably gonna think about that. But so, this is the first video, and that's it.